This is going to be the fastest account takeoff ever, apart from two key tips that I'm going to give to Mr. Beeb, who is this account owner. Frankly, this account is in an insane shape. Crazy legendary champion quality. Clicked on Sil, who happens to be the worst legendary just there, man. But we got the Newt, we got the Ninja. The Ninja's almost fully bugged out as well. Just a few more skill books there required to get the Ninja up to standard. Very nice, man. The Yumiko waiting in the wings. Just absolutely insane stuff. And the builds are very good on this account as well. The tips I'm going to be sharing are tips towards what champ you want to be building up next on your account. And we're just going to go a little bit deeper into it with these tips more than anything, man. Hey, if you're looking to set up a new Raid Shadow Legends account, man, you know how to do it. Make sure you use my beginner promo link, which as always is down below the top of the video description box, man. Use that link to create a new Raid account, man. Grab Elnaril as your free starter legendary on that account, as well as a whole bunch of free epic champions as you level on up. Best beginner promo link going, and the best possible way that you can start off a Raid account in 2025, man. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? So this account is off to an incredible start, apart from one key thing. Can you tell me what it is? Have you seen it? Can you tell me what it is, man? I tell you what, man, it's not something that I spotted straight away, because even like the epic champion quality on this account is great as well. The issue that we've got on this account, at least for me, that's really freezing this account's progress in multiple areas of the game, is that if you take a look at the level 60 champions on this account, you'll notice that there's only one level 60 epic. A single one, and that's Ugo, one of the best epic champions in the game. Great stuff, amazing. I mean, again, I can't fault any of the champions that have been leveled up, and they're all very solid. But of our 9 level 60 champions, 8 of them are legendary champs, meaning that on this entire account we only have 2 legendary champs, or rather 2 legendary champs fully booked up, or at least almost 2 legendary champs fully booked up with the Newt and the Ninja, and then the Ugo fully booked up. Every other level 60 champion on this account is waiting for books and needs books in order to be effective, right? Glycad's sitting there with no books at all. We've got Artak on this account, unbelievably potent legendary champ. Yumiko is almost not a champion without skill books, with how much cooldown reduction that you get on her A3. And so it's no wonder that when we go ahead and check in on our dungeon progress on this account, while we're able to farm like stage 20 dragon, because dragon's quite easy to farm stage 20 when you've got a ninja and a newt on your account, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Ice Golem's Peak, we're stuck at stage 13, despite this insane roster. Another dungeon that we're struggling with as well, Spider's Den, is also a joke, because we've got the Newt, right? But you look at Fire Knight's Castle, stage 14, right? Stuck at relatively low stages compared to other areas of the game, because the legendary champs that we don't have booked up that might help us in these areas are just not booked. And so this is why it's so crucially, massively important to make sure that you're going ahead and leveling up your I mean, we didn't even level the Kale to 60. Going ahead and just leveling up and taking up to level 60 a good variety of epic champions that you can use in the game right now to go ahead and start progressing in dungeons and other areas of content, and then you're building legendaries over time, right? Legendaries are kind of something that you can leave at level 50 for a long time, put them on the back burner until you've got the books ready to rock and roll. And for me, the best possible way that you can do this, man, and you absolutely should be doing this on your account, right? I normally just plan these things out in my head, but one thing that you can do, right, is if I go into the team planner right now, look at the team that we're running in Ice Golem, by the way. Oh my god, dude. So much damage. Not that much survivability, right? Especially because the Artak and his decreased attack debuff is not 100% land rate, and he's running on a 410 cooldown on this A2, because again, he just doesn't have the books, right? He's just not equipped to be handling defensive duties, let's say, into Ice Golem. So what you want to do is this. Right here in the team planner, I went ahead and planned out a couple of teams, man, for Mr. Beeb to use into Ice Golem. Team number 1, team number 2. What's the difference? Well, team number 1 is a much easier team for us to build out into Golem, right? We're running the Vegas as the aura lead. Vegas, of course, just insane for team survivability and just good defensive skills. Things like ally protect, increase defense, decrease attack against the boss. All of those tools are so important into Fire Knight, so you're not just dying to counterattacks, right? Until you can build like an HP burn team and just take care of the dungeon, no problem. But he's going to bring that aura for ally defense in all dungeons. He's also fully booked up as well already, which is awesome. He's just sitting at level 50, 310 cooldown. He also brings ally protection buff also as well on his A2. So Vegas is great for this job. And Vegas is just one of a few epic champions, right? They're going to be taking up spots on this team. Ugo can stay in both teams there. That's totally fine. But the point is, we're building a team for right now, and we're building a team later on, right? Ice Golem Team 2 is like the ultimate optimal team that we could run into Ice Golem once all of these legendaries are booked. Until all of these legendary champs are booked, there's very little little point in running them into Ice Golem, right? And relying on, for example, an unbooked attack and Glycad, right, to bring like increased defense and decreased attack and stuff like that, right? Instead of relying on these two unbooked legendary champions, we've got a Grush the Mangler on this account. Sitting at level 40, he's so much easier to build because he's only an epic champion. And let it be said that Grush is a beast. He's going to take care completely of this team's survivability while being much easier to build, right? He brings a leech debuff on his A1. He's got 100% land rate, strong version, decrease attack debuff, and decrease crit damage debuff, 2-turn duration on his A2, bookable down to a 4-turn cooldown, so a little bit long on the cooldown side. You've got to build him with a reasonable amount of speed so he can stay nice and ahead of the Ice Golem boss, but great, like 100% land rate debuffs, man. Who'd have thunk it? You know, much more reliable than Attack's decrease attack, which unbooked isn't reliable at all. And then on the A3, he's got attack all enemies, place continuous heal buff, strong version on allies for a couple turns, and an extra continuous heal on allies on 1 turn if he lands at least 1 crit against an enemy. So he's going to take care of the healing job as well. Like a stupid amount of extra survivability from the Grush coming on in this team, making sure that the Tyrell is going to be able to survive, right, in this like budget edition team. The Ninja's almost fully booked, he can stay. The Alice is unique as a legendary damage dealer because she does pretty well without legendary skill books because of her cooldown reset on a passive skill. And this team right here, like this Ice Golem team number 1, max out these champions, much easier to do. It will take us up to stage 20 and allow us to farm stage 20 Ice Golem without too much of a problem at all. The cool thing about Ice Golem is, unless you're getting yourself one-shotted by the boss, you can just slow things down in the team. We could just remove the Alice from the team completely if she's doing too much damage and just triggering the Ice Golem's counterattack too much and we're just not able to live, which I don't think will happen. I think this team should have it covered, but if we are just dying, you can just throw Scylla the Drakes instead into the team, and that's just like infinity survivability. It'll be like the slowest clear speed you've ever seen in your life, but that's an option that we can take up, right? Anyway, the point with these two teams, man, build multiple teams in your team planner, one that you can use right now or like in the coming weeks of your account in the short term, and then also plan out a second team, a more advanced team, a team that's going to take longer to build, but it's going to make more of a splash and be able to push further into more and more difficult stages and eventually clear all the way through normal. And to be fair, if we get enough gear going on this account, enough like regeneration gear specifically, we should quite easily be able to just gear up the attack to solo Ice Golem. Anyway, that would be the dream once he's eventually fully booked up. Now, another reason that you want to do this, another reason that you want to plan your teams out, like if you're not using the team setup, right, and the team planner to do this, I feel like you're missing a big trick, right? And the trick is quite simple. Plan out all of your basic dungeon teams. Plan out your Demon Lord Clan Boss team. If you're not sure what tools to bring into each dungeon, I've got like a dozen videos up on the channel talking about, like tips for every dungeon and that kind of thing, you know, so you can check that up. Very simply, you can use whichever champions appear the most in your dungeon team that aren't fully booked up yet and aren't maybe level 60 yet. You can use that as a very easy guide for what to max up next on your account. For example, Grush the Mangler, I actually haven't made the team just yet, so I'm a little bit of an idiot for this. Oh, never mind, yes I did, I just need to scroll down a little bit. As you can see, Grush the Mangler and Vegas, I'd recommend using both of these guys in our Demon Lord Clan Boss team as well. I think they'd be a great fit. I think the Vegas would drastically increase the survivability of the squad with its ally protect. The decreased attack being nice and reliable from the Grush is going to give us a lot more survivability there too, and he's going to take care of the healing for the team as well. And we've got plenty of damage with Ninja and Newt already. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you want to do, man. Plan out your teams, whichever champions appear most in your dungeon team rosters, in your clan boss roster and stuff like that. For example, not only does the Grush appear twice and the Vegas appears twice, but we've also got Vizix in the mix here as well. And so she, for me at least, as soon as we are done fully booking out the Ninja on this account, I'd massively recommend that we then go back and start booking up the Vizix. Not only is she going to serve great purpose in a couple of our dungeon teams, as we just showed, but she's also by far like the best Provoker champion that we have on this entire account, right? She's going to bring the Provoke and help us to unlock Hydra as well. And so, yeah, it's like 3 teams where the Vizix is going to play an absolutely pivotal role. And so, for me, this is how you ought to be choosing what champions to max up next as soon as you're like exiting the super early game. It actually vexes me on some level just how many people kind of ignore Vizix, man. They just think, oh, whatever, man, she's just a Provoker, this and that. Bro, she does so much in so many areas of the game. I feel like Vizix is just gifted to your account as like one of the final login reward champions to say, hey man, look, if you're stuck in like any dungeon in the game, he's a champion that can just take on all of them and get your foot in the door with Hydra as well. Like, Vizix is the gateway to beating every dungeon if you're still stuck by the time that you get it. You know what I mean? Double hit at A1 that steals enemy 10 meter, AoE decrease speed and ally protection buff wrapped up in one skill on the A2 on a 310 cooldown, and an AoE provoke and shielding herself up as well on the A3. She just does the lot, man. Oh, it's a shame that her aura is only faction crypts. Okay, fine. She doesn't do quite everything. The aura is a little bit specific, but... And so this is the finite team that apparently Beeb has been running into finite and has been stuck on stage 14. I only have like 1 million silver to work with in this account, by the way, so frankly I'm not going to mess around too much with the builds. We just don't have the cash to be doing all of that. This would be the new finite team that I'm running. Yeah, I think it's a massive improvement. I think that this team will easily get us up to stage 20 finite. Basically no problem at all. And would you look at that, it's just a bunch of very accessible champions. The Haikatoon, increased speed buff, people sleep on the Haikatoon all the time as well. You don't need to break the bank, man, and be throwing all these legendary books into legendary champions. If an epic champion can do the job and help you progress in the here and now, Haikatoon can totally do that. Insane stuff. Amaja, of course, is A1 for 10 meter control. Newt at level 60 is already clapping cheeks. In Finite, he needs no introduction, really. Vizix is going to make the waves absolutely trivial, and A1 as well is going to help to break the boss's shield stacks, steal its 10 meter, and then, of course, we have Morag, who, by the way, on this account, I love this man. Maybe me and Beeb are just on a similar wavelength here. He's already fully booked up, the Morag. I think he knows what's up, man. I think that this is a champion that I don't need to point out for him to go ahead and max up. I think he's already cottoned on how good Morag is. So, yeah, there you go. A huge ally attack on a A3 is going to be more than enough teaming up with this squad of champs to instantly break down the finite shield stacks once she gets there. And again, just another epic champion, not had to get, completely free to get actually, in the case of Morag, that's going to be able to do a massive job for our progression on this account. So, moral of the story is, boys, I know it's tempting, right, to go ahead and just take a bunch of legendary champions and be like, you know what, man, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, and you just start maxing all of your legendary champions, leaving a whole bunch of epics kind of wallowing at level 40, level 50, that kind of thing. Even though, honestly, most fully booked epic champions are about as valuable as most legendary unbooked champions. Does that make sense? And in some cases, even more so. Ooh, we have Vegas in a destroy set? Wow, we've been running Vegas to solo Scarab King, but he has no resistance though. I mean, it's a great build to run, and Vegas can do the job, soloing Scarab King, but he needs high resistance, so the boss doesn't steal his continuous heal. Anyways, man, I did say this was going to be a relatively short video. I just wanted to go ahead and drum that point home. This is the thing that I see in a lot of account takeovers that I do, and so, yeah, hopefully some of these tips helped you out, man, with picking what champion to actually max out next and build out next on your own account. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Do please enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to hit like on the video and all that good stuff if you did enjoy it, if you did get something from this video. Even if you didn't, if you just enjoy, I don't know, existing on this channel, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed while you were down below as well. And remember, if you're looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, make sure to use my beginner promo link to do it. You can find that at the top of the video description box. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to catch all of you all just a tad bit later, man.